I think we're going to just leave it this way. Then I'll fill with green, right? Okay, let's make it lighter green. Let's make the green lighter a bit. So we're going to leave it this way. Now what else am I going to do now? Let's begin to bring in our text. Okay, or should we finish with this stuff, with this thing now? So what I'm going to do is, I don't know how or where to get these images, these cut animated images. I know I can get online anyway, but to make the job easy, I'm just going to crop this or extract this image from this design. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to open my Photoshop. I'm going to import this picture. I'm going to drag this picture to Photoshop, and then I'm going to okay, Control J. Maybe I can turn off this layer. So what I want to do is what is that again, Seth? Where is this, my lasso tool again? Okay, I think polygonal lasso tool. So I'm going to hold the shift key down, okay, to make a straight connection. Sorry. Okay, let me just do, this is not straight, this image is not straight, so let's just do this. I'm going to select this, select inverse, but I don't think this is part of the tutorial anyway. I'm just doing this to get out this stuff. Control D. So I'm going to save this as PNG so that it will be able to save with this transparent background. I don't know if you guys can hear me, so that it will be able to save with this transparent background. Now I'm going to save it to this place, blah 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 blah. Name it, okay, sorry, I made a mistake. I'm supposed to save as PNG, so I'm going to save as PNG. Okay, so it asks me the name. I'll just type anything. Obviously I don't need the name. Now I'm going back to the folder where it is. So here it is. Here I'm just going to drag to my Corel Draw. Let me press Ctrl S, please, to avoid crashing again and starting afresh. So I will bring this down. I think my image has a full, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use shape tool. Let me Ctrl Z. I'm going to highlight the both ends, understand, so that I'll crop it down. I'm going to highlight this. My battery is going down, guys. There is no light, as we know we're in Nigeria. So I'm going to just try to get the shape of this, so it will be easier for me that way, instead of going to look for where to get this online. Now I think this rectangle here, I'm going to turn this rectangle to a bit of gray so that it will have, okay, no, okay, let's do it one more time. Let's pick the color of this and make it, I think we'll leave it this way. So the next thing is, I'm going to bring in, I think the next thing is to bring in the text or the logo. Okay, let's just bring in all our icons first. Where's my stuff? Photoshop. I'm going to go back to my Photoshop again. Now I'm going to open up this layer that I locked. I'm going to Ctrl J again, duplicate. I think I can delete this layer if I want. So I'm going to duplicate again. I'm going to crop out, where's my lasso tool? I'm going to crop out this UNN logo. I'm going to crop out UNN logo. I think it's easier for me this way. I'm not really a CorelDRAW person, I'm a Photoshop person, so I would rather you can do this in CorelDRAW, but I think it's easier for me in Photoshop. Okay, so I'll make this layer, I'll disable this layer, Ctrl D to deselect, and then save as document, what's it called, save as copy png, save. Remember, we are saving as png so that it will have a transparent background. Okay, so we can delete this, Ctrl J again, duplicate, so we can crop out the other one too. This one now, I'll select my lasso tool again, this, select inverse, delete, Ctrl D, save as, save a copy, save as png, done. So guys, I think I have my, so I'm going to put them to CorelDRAW. Okay, I'm resizing this. It's bringing the whole shape of it's bringing the shape of the whole book size from Photoshop. So let me quickly do this. So let me quickly do this, do this. I think I'm good with this. This is going to be here now. Let's bring back this one. So shape to, okay, before shape to, let's just resize, bring it down a bit so that we can be able to sorry. So I'm going to highlight the both nodes, the edges, bring it close, do the same thing here. It's just the same thing we've been doing. Sorry, this video I think is going to be a bit long, but you guys are just going to pardon me. I think I'm okay with this. We are all learning together, so let's just endure and then take the length of this, watch the full length of this video. So right now I think our text is what is left now. So maybe I'll have to make this video into 2 or 1, I don't know. I'll take that decision later when I see the length of this video, but for now let's add text. Okay, I already have my text here, but I don't know, for the sake of this tutorial I think I'm going to start afresh, even though it's going to be a bit of a work. Okay, let's okay, let me start from this. Sorry, let me start from this. Let me start typing text name. Let's just start from the simple ones. Since this is just a black text, I'm going to Ctrl A. This is my text to here. You have A here, so I'm going to Ctrl A. I'm going to choose Franklin Gothic Heavy as my font, and then maybe I'll make this. I don't actually know the font on the sample image, but then I'm going to go with this, you understand? So name, I'm going to copy this, sorry, I mistakenly did Ctrl Z. So I'm going to copy this, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, paste, Ctrl A to highlight department. You know why I'm doing that? So that I don't have to be changing the this thing, the font and the size again. Okay, I think this is even big. So what I'm going to do, let's change the font now to maybe okay, Franklin Gothic heavy. No, let's just leave it as Franklin Gothic heavy. So maybe let's reduce the size to 16. Reduce this to 16 as well. 16, 16, and then copy, Ctrl V, paste again, Ctrl A, highlight, faculty. I think that's that. So let me, to ensure a straight line, let me just add a ruler here. So faculty will move. You can see where I dragged my ruler from, right? To ensure all of them are in the same position, I'll drag back my ruler. Okay, now we'll add a rectangle again to add these lines where you write your name. So it's as simple as this. One is not difficult, so I'll just use my arrow key down to bring it down. No, let me delete. I think what I'll do is to Control D to duplicate, Control D again to duplicate. So we're going to add this for this one, bring it down a bit more. Bring this one in so it will enter. Okay, under the department. So you can carefully do yours. I think I'm just doing this for the sake of this tutorial, so I'm not taking time to. I noticed there is even a column in front of this text, but I'm not going to add this. I'm not going to add it. So we are done with the down design. So I'm going to Control S to avoid learning my lesson again the hard way. Now let's do a text. Oh god, my battery is running down, guys. I just pray I'm going to be able to do this. So I'm going to bring in, I already have my my text here. I already have my text. Ford Foundation, where is that Ford Foundation stuff? Ford Foundation, I already have my text here. I don't know, I think adding text is not really difficult, so I think you can just figure it out on your own. So I'm just going to import the text I've already done, and this is just simple Ford Foundation pwd blah 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 projects. Just make it yellow. Remember, you add text here, I mean you add color here, so it's nothing difficult. So I'm just going to bring in the text I've added. So University of Nigeria, Nsukka. I'm just going to, remember I disabled the layer by clicking this. I hid the layer by clicking this eye icon here. Once I click it, you see it to go off, it will come on again. So this eye icon is to hide and show. Now one day I already have them. So I'm just going to open all of them up. So, and arrange my texts. Okay, this one, I don't even know which one is this now. Let's delete this. Let's work with this. In the University of Nigeria. So okay, another thing I'm going to just take us, okay, let me just complete this text and then take us on one more thing, and then we are done with this. Is venue, sorry, venue. Okay, I'm going to save right now. Venue, I'm going to make this smaller. I'm going to make this 16. I'm going to remove it from Arial to area rounded. Maybe let me make it area rounded. Venue PAA, venue P.A.A, University of Nigeria, University of Nigeria, University of Nigeria. Date, I'm just going to do it this way. Date 27th March 2025. Okay, so we have our date and this thing now. Maybe I can just, even though it's not good to scale text using this arrow tool, it's usually better to resize it. It's usually better to do it here, you understand? So what I did is bad now. So I think we are done with our design. Me, I'm not doing anything again right now. Okay, so I think we are done with our design. So what I'm going to take us through is how to add this, for example, these disabilities now, this shadow in text and all of that. I'm going to do another text right now. I'm going to write disabilities, right? So I can't remember the font I used for this, but let's go. No, that's not it. Okay, you know what's going to happen? Let me just click this. Okay, so I used Rockwell. I think it looked like the one on this thing. So I'm going to zoom in my screen now. So what I'm going to do is Rockwell. Let's rock it now. So Rockwell, color, eyedropper, disabilities. Now we are going to drop this. Now we are going to highlight, and I'm going to do this transparency to no. Where is it again? Transparency to, I'll shift. Okay, I'll click my transparency to, I'll hold my shift key down, understand? So I'm going to now what I'm going to do is I clicked my transparency tool, and then I did this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add different colors to these stuffs. So this one is going to be I don't know why it's not coming up, but the color is supposed to come up. It's supposed to come up once I double click. I don't know why it's not coming up. It's supposed to show me something. Okay, I think since this is not working, it's actually supposed to work, but since it's not working, let's just end this tutorial here for the sake of my battery, so I will be able to upload this video. because if I continue I won't be able to upload this video. 35%, my battery will soon run down. So let me be able to upload this video. Control S. I think we'll figure out the text next time.